Hi guys, Paul from UltimateFatBurner here, and today we're asking the question, is soy protein dangerous? It's pretty funny. Depending on who you talk to, soy protein is either the best darned healthiest protein on the planet, or it's only slightly less dangerous than rat poison, for example. So, who's right? Well, I'll tell you exactly what you need to know about soy protein in just a couple of seconds. I'll be right back. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. So, is soy protein dangerous? To answer that, let's look at the three most common arguments that's made for this and see how much truth there is behind them. Argument 1. Soy protein contains estrogen-like compounds called phytoestrogens that can have negative hormonal and reproductive effects in men. So, fact or fiction? Well, while it's true that soy protein does contain these phytoestrogens as claimed, whether or not they have these reported effects is far from clear. Now, there are clinical studies that show such an effect, but there are also those that do not, and I'm going to include a link to one below this video for you to check out for yourself. In short, the study data is conflicting and contradictory at this time. Now, I've done an entire video on this topic, but the bottom line is quite simple. If soy protein consumption causes negative hormonal and reproductive effects, and I emphasize that it's if it does, we don't know for sure that it does, then these effects are almost certainly dose dependent. Well, what do I mean by that, dose dependent? Essentially what it means is your risks of experiencing these effects is going to be minimal with occasional consumption of soy protein and soy-based foods. If you consume a lot, well then your risk is going to be higher if, and only if, this is a valid issue. Argument number 2, soy protein is made from genetically modified soybeans or GMOs, and as such, they are dangerous. Fact or fiction? Well, whether or not GMOs are dangerous, and that's a discussion for another day, this is a total non-issue. GMOs, or genetically modified organisms, are quite controversial, and for that reason, most soy proteins are made from non-GMO soybeans. As a result, if you're concerned about GMOs, then use a non-GMO sourced soy protein. It's as simple as that. End of story. Argument 3. Soybeans contain compounds known to reduce digestibility and bioavailability. In other words, they contain compounds that make it harder for your body to access certain nutrients when you consume them. Fact or fiction? Well, this is a fact. They contain trypsin inhibitors, which interfere with protein digestion, and something called phytates, which interfere with mineral absorption. But it's unfair to beat up on soy because these compounds are not unique to it, far from it. They are present in many other members of the legume family, and for the most part, they are reduced in commercial soy products. If anything, these compounds help support the argument that soy protein is inferior to high-quality animal proteins, but it doesn't support the argument that it is dangerous. So, as we come to the end of this video, what's the bottom line? Is soy protein dangerous? Well, consider this. People have been eating soybeans and soy-based foods for hundreds of years. Neither soy protein or soy products are dangerous, and anyone who tells you that they are is cherry-picking the clinical data to support his or her own agenda. While there is some potential for negative side effects, the science supporting this is far from clear at this time. My own recommendation is not to worry too much about the occasional consumption of soy protein and soy products, although personally, I would be hesitant to make it my main protein source. As I said earlier, if there are side effects, they're almost certainly dose dependent. In other words, your risk rises as you consume more. At the end of the day, if you're still concerned about soy protein, don't take it. It's not the only option you have. There are other vegetarian protein sources like pea and buckwheat proteins, for example. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you found this helpful. If you did, I'd love it if you gave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I welcome you to do that as well. It's free and you'll be updated when we publish new videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon.